What's going on, everybody? This is Mike with Film Facet. Hope you're having a good Sunday. There is one thing that I realized that I've been neglecting. It is something very close, near, and dear to my heart, which is home video collecting. Been a collector, hardcore collector since 2015. I've always kind of collected them, collected movies, home video, movies, VHS, you know, Blu-ray, 4K, DVD, all of it. I collect all of it. Still collect videotapes every once in a while. Um, but I haven't been giving time to new announcements that are coming out. And it's probably something I should start doing since this is Film Facet and we cover films. And that's a big part of it is the home video market. So we're going to go through some recent new announcements made by home video companies of new Blu-ray and 4Ks. So we're going to start with this one, which I actually have the VHS. I have a large post-apocalyptic collection, one of my favorite subgenres of all time. So this is one that came out in 1991, stars Michael Ironside, Vanity, and Lyle Azedo, of all people. And it's being released by Kino Lorber, who releases a lot of older stuff, and this is just one of them. No exact date on it, other than it's coming out this year in 2023. So that's good to know. A new movie that just opened in theaters is Infinity Pool, and this morning it had already been announced for a Blu-ray release. I was like, wow, that was quick. So anyway, it's from a company I've never heard of before called Decal Releasing. And they were releasing Infinity Pool on Blu-ray. No 4K announcement. It's coming out April 11th of this year. So good news if you're into that movie, which I have not seen, but I'm very interested. Flashback from 1990 is coming to Blu-ray for the first time. Dennis Hopper, Kiefer Sutherland comedy. I kind of remember this movie, but not too much. So I can't tell you if you're a fan. Hey, there it is. There it is, guys. It's being released by Shout Select, which is an offshoot of Shout Factory. No exact date other than it's coming this year. So be prepared for that. Midnight Run on 4K coming. Shout Select is releasing. No exact date on this other than it's coming out this year. So I guess if you're a fan, that's good news. The Haunting of Julia, which I have never seen and honestly I've not heard of. It's a film from 1977. It's going to be in 4K. It's being released by Scream Factory, which is an offshoot of Shout Factory. Just sometime this year. Don't know when. So we got that to look forward to, I guess. Never seen it, so I guess I'm looking forward to seeing it for the first time. The Street Fighter trilogy from Arrow is coming. Now, there's already been a Street Fighter collection released a couple years ago by Shout Select, so it's out there. But Arrow's putting their spin on it. It contains all three films. Street Fighter, Return of Street Fighter, Revenge of Street Fighter, or something like that. I don't remember what the last one's called exactly. There's also a collection of Sister Street Fighter films. There's 4 of those out there, if that floats your boat. It comes out April 23rd. in this year. Okay, another Sonny Chiba. We're going to keep rolling with the Sonny Chiba today, I guess. The Bullet Train from 1975. I can only imagine it's a lot better than that Brad Pitt disaster that came out earlier last year, sometime last year. Okay, so that's coming. Haven't seen this movie. I'd like to see it. I've heard good things. So it's kind of exciting for me that Eureka is releasing this year. It's actually coming out on the 24th of April. Battle Creek Brawl, also known as what I knew it as, The Big Brawl, which came out in 1980. This was my first experience with a Jackie Chan film. Nobody in the United States knew who Jackie Chan was in 1980. Hong Kong did, but we didn't. So this was him trying to get into the U.S. market. Unfortunately, The Big Brawl flopped at the box office here. And then you didn't see too much of Jackie Chan in the United States for a long time. So it's been released by 88 Films. It's coming out this year sometime. Not sure when, but we have that to look forward to if you're a Jackie Chan fan. Serpico on 4K. The Great Brilliant Serpico. Great film. Happy that it's coming out on 4K. Be curious to see what that transfer is going to look like. It's been released by Kino Lorber, once again, and it's coming out in April. We don't have a specific date yet. Most of the stuff that I'm announcing today are all coming out in April. Either that or we just don't know when exactly it's coming out, but it's coming out in 2023. So, Heart of Dragon, we'll keep going on the Jackie Chan. This time it's Arrow releasing this. I think 88 Films has already released this movie, but Arrow is taking a stab at it. It comes out in April sometime. Don't know the date. And that's standard with Arrow video release announcements. They don't ever lock down the exact day. So we have a movie from 1999 called Lover's Lane. I have never seen this movie, and quite honestly, I've never heard of it. So I'm kind of interested in it. From the picture, it looks like it could be like maybe this was inspiration for I Know What You Did Last Summer. Kind of has that vibe. All we know is, again, it's an April release. Don't know the date. It's Arrow. Okay, now we have The Three Musketeers from the early 70s. I think it was 72, maybe 3. I think it was 73. The sequel, The Four Musketeers, is 74. So this is coming out at some point this year. From Studio Canal is the 4K of this film and the 4K of its sequel. The 3 and 4 Musketeer films, both on 4K, both being released by Studio Canal sometime this year. Not sure when. So as a horror fan, and especially a horror fan from the 80s, you might be interested to know that the House films are coming to 4K this year. Kind of exciting. From a company I've never heard for, I'm assuming outside the United States, which if it's 4K, it doesn't matter where it comes out because all 4K UHD discs are region free. So we have that coming from NSM Records. Never heard of them, but okay. Sometime this year. Just have a couple more for you today. LA Wars. This was a big popular requested title originally from Vinegar Syndrome, I think 2 years ago. Maybe it was just last year. It sold like hotcakes. It went out of print so fast. And then, of course, you go on eBay looking for a copy, and standard or basic average price for that out of print on eBay was going for at least $100, probably more. Well, that price just went down because MVD Rewind Collection is releasing it in two versions. We're going to have a standard and we're going to have a special edition. Don't know what the difference is. I don't know. Don't know what the difference is. Anyway, they're both coming out. Those are being released on May 16th of this year. And yeah, this will probably be an ongoing video series that I'm going to do, because I think a lot of people still collect physical media. Its demise has been greatly exaggerated. Don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. Streaming has not won that battle. And honestly, if image quality is important to you, there's no reason why you're still not doing this. Because if you want the best picture possible at home, it's with a Blu-ray or a 4K disc. It is not streaming. You can't get the same quality from streaming a 4K image than watching a 4K disc. It's different. Anyway, I always kind of preach that because there's a lot of people that are very pro streaming, and they're very against physical media now. And, well, those people are fucking assholes. So anyway, that's my video for today on home video releases. I will see you at the movies.